Hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Jake, and I'm very happy you are here with me today. Thank you for giving me your time. Thank you for choosing to learn English today. That is already a very good step. Today's topic is how to learn English in 2026. This is a very important topic because the world is changing fast. Technology is changing. The way we learn is changing. And the way we learn English is also changing. In the past, people learned English only in classrooms. They used big grammar books. They did many exercises on paper. They memorized many rules. But today, in 2026, learning English is different. Now we can learn English on our phones. We can learn with videos, podcasts, apps, and even AI tools. We can practice anytime and anywhere. This is good news for you. It means you do not need to be perfect. You do not need to be fast. You only need to be consistent. In this podcast, I will show you a simple and modern way to learn English. A way that is easy to follow. A way that fits into your daily life. A way that really helps you speak better, not just know more rules. I will talk about mindset. I will talk about listening and speaking. I will talk about smart tools you can use in 2026. And I will share common mistakes so you can avoid them. My goal is simple. I want to help you feel more confident in English. I want to help you enjoy learning English. And I want to help you use English in your real life. So, take a deep breath. Relax. You are in the right place. Let's start this journey together. Now, let's talk about something very important. Why is learning English easier in 2026 than before? The first reason is technology. Today, almost everyone has a smartphone. In that small phone, you have a full English classroom. You have videos, you have podcasts, you have apps, you have dictionaries. You even have AI teachers and chat partners. In the past, people had only books and teachers in schools. Now you have learning tools in your pocket, 24 hours a day. This means you can learn English anytime. You can learn in the morning. You can learn on the bus. You can learn before you sleep. You are no longer limited by place or time. The second reason is content is everywhere. In 2026, English is all around us. On YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, in movies, games, and online meetings. You do not need to search hard for English. English comes to you. This makes learning more natural. You learn English the same way children learn language by seeing it and hearing it every day. The third reason is learning is more personal now. Before, everyone learned the same way in the same class. But people are different. Some learn fast. Some learn slowly. Some like videos. Some like reading. Some like listening. In 2026, you can choose your own way. You can choose your level. You can choose your speed. You can choose your style. This makes learning less stressful and more enjoyable. The fourth reason is mistakes are more accepted now. People today understand that mistakes are part of learning. When you speak English online, people are kind. They correct you. They help you. They do not laugh at you. This makes learners more confident. And confidence is very important for speaking. So when you look at all this, you can see something beautiful. Learning English in 2026 is easier because it is more flexible, more personal, more natural, and more supportive. You are not alone. You have tools. You have content. You have communities. You have support. This is the best time in history to learn English. And you are living in this time. That is a great opportunity. Now let's talk about something even more important than apps or books. Let's talk about your mindset. Your mindset is how you think about learning English. It is how you feel about it. It is what you believe about yourself. And your mindset can help you, or it can stop you. Many learners think like this. I am bad at English. I am too old to learn. My accent is bad. I make too many mistakes. These thoughts are very common, but they are not helpful. In 2026, we understand something very important. English is not a talent. English is not a gift. English is a skill, and any skill can be learned. You learned to use a phone. You learned to use a computer. You learned to use social media. You can learn English, too. So the first part of the right mindset is this. Believe that you can learn. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to sound like a native speaker. You only need to be clear and confident. The second part of the right mindset is be okay with mistakes. Mistakes are not bad. Mistakes are signs that you are learning. Every time you make a mistake and someone corrects you, you improve. Every time you try to speak and fail a little, you grow. So do not wait to be perfect before you speak. Speak now. Improve later. The third part of the right mindset is focus on progress, not perfection. Do not ask, am I fluent? Ask, am I better than last month? Am I listening more? Am I speaking more? Am I afraid less? Small progress every day becomes big progress over time. The fourth part of the right mindset is enjoy the process. Do not make English a heavy duty. Make it part of your life. Watch things you enjoy in English. Listen to topics you like. Talk about things you care about. When learning is fun, it becomes easy. When learning is easy, you stay consistent. So remember this. You are not slow. You are not stupid. You are not bad at languages. You are just learning. And learning takes time. Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. And keep going. That is the right mindset for learning English in 2026. Now let's talk about the 4 core skills you must build to learn English well. These 4 skills are listening, speaking, reading, and writing. All 4 are important, but they are not equally important at the same time. Let's look at each one. First, listening. Listening is the door to the language. Before you can speak well, you must hear English a lot. When you listen, your brain learns the sounds. It learns the rhythm. It learns how words connect. If you listen every day, English starts to feel natural. You start to understand without translating. So listening is the first skill you should train. Second, speaking. Speaking is the goal for most learners. People want to talk. They want to express ideas. They want to communicate. Speaking is also the hardest skill because it needs courage. It needs confidence. It needs practice. You cannot learn speaking by only reading or listening. You must open your mouth. You must make sounds. You must try. So speaking must be practiced every day, even if only for a few minutes. Third, reading. Reading helps you learn new words. It helps you see sentence patterns. It helps you understand grammar naturally. You do not need to read difficult books. You can read simple articles. You can read short stories. You can read social media posts. Read things that match your level. Fourth, writing. Writing helps you think in English. It helps you organize your ideas. It helps you slow down and notice mistakes. You can write short things. A few sentences a day is enough. A message, a comment, a small journal. Now here is something very important. In 2026, for most learners, the priority order is this: listening, speaking, reading, writing. Why? Because English today is used mostly for communication. In meetings, in online calls, in travel, in work, in social media, people listen and speak more than they read and write. So your daily learning should focus more on listening and speaking. But do not ignore reading and writing. They support the other skills. Think of the four skills like a table with four legs. If one leg is weak, the table is not stable. So build all four skills. But give more time to listening and speaking. That is how you build strong, useful English in 2026. Now we come to the first real step in learning English. Train your ear first. This means listen a lot before you worry too much about speaking perfectly. Think about how children learn language. They listen for many months before they speak. Their ears learn the sounds first. Then their mouth follows. Adults should do the same. When you listen to English every day, your brain starts to understand the language naturally. You stop translating word by word. You start feeling the meaning. So how can you train your ear in 2026? First, use simple and clear content. Listen to slow English podcasts. Watch beginner-friendly videos. Choose content made for learners. Do not start with very fast movies or difficult news. Start simple. Grow slowly. Second, listen every day. 10 minutes every day is better than 1 hour once a week. Your brain likes daily contact. You can listen in the morning. You can listen while walking. You can listen while cooking or cleaning. Make English part of your life. Third, listen actively sometimes. This means not only hearing, but paying attention. Choose a short audio. Listen once for the idea. Listen again for details. Notice new words. Notice pronunciation. You do not need to understand 100%. 70% is enough. Fourth, listen passively sometimes. This means English is in the background. Play English while doing other things. Your brain still learns the sounds. This builds familiarity, and familiarity builds comfort. Finally, do not worry if you do not understand everything. Understanding grows slowly. At first, English sounds like noise. Then it becomes sounds. Then words. Then meaning. Trust the process. If you train your ear every day, your speaking will become easier. Your pronunciation will become better. Your confidence will grow. So remember, before you train your mouth, train your ear. That is the first step to learning English well in 2026. Now we come to the second step. Speak every day, even if you are alone. Many learners say, "I understand English, but I cannot speak." This happens because they listen a lot, but they do not speak enough. Speaking is a physical skill. Your mouth needs training. Your tongue needs training. Your brain and mouth must work together. And the only way to train this is to speak. You do not need a teacher. You do not need a partner. You do not need a class. You can practice alone. Here are some simple ways. First, talk to yourself in English. Describe what you are doing. I am making tea. I am working on my computer. I am going to the market. This feels strange at first, but it is very powerful. Second, use shadowing. Shadowing means you listen to a short audio and you repeat it at the same time. You copy the speaker's speed, rhythm, and pronunciation. This trains your mouth and your ear together. Do this for 5 minutes a day. It makes a big difference. Third, record your voice. Take your phone, record yourself speaking for 1 minute. Talk about your day. Talk about your plans. Then listen to yourself. You will notice mistakes. You will notice improvement. This builds awareness and confidence. Fourth, use AI or chat tools. In 2026, you can talk to AI in English anytime. You can practice conversations. You can ask for corrections. This is safe and stress-free. Now remember something very important. Fluency does not come from knowing many words. Fluency comes from using the words you know again and again. Simple English, spoken often, is better than perfect English, never spoken. So speak daily. Speak simply. Speak bravely. Your English will grow because you use it. That is how you build real speaking power in 2026. Now let's talk about something very useful. Smart tools. In 2026, we have many smart tools to help us learn English faster and easier. But tools are only helpful if we use them in the right way. So let me show you how to use them well. First, AI chat partners. You can talk to AI in English anytime. You can practice conversations. You can ask questions. You can ask for corrections. This is great because you are not afraid. You are not shy. You are not judged. You can make mistakes freely and learn from them. Second, pronunciation tools. There are apps that listen to your voice and tell you if your pronunciation is correct. They show you which sound is wrong. They help you fix it. This is very helpful, especially for beginners. Third, learning apps. Many apps help you learn words, sentences, and grammar in small steps. They use games. They use reminders. They use short lessons. Use them for 10 or 15 minutes a day. Do not use them for hours. Apps support learning, but they do not replace real listening and speaking. Fourth, content platforms. YouTube, podcasts, and social media are full of English. Follow English teachers. Follow simple English channels. Follow topics you love, but in English. This keeps English in your daily life. Now, a very important warning. Do not become a tool collector. Many learners download many apps. They watch many videos, but they do not practice. Tools are like gym machines. They only work if you use them. So choose a few tools, use them daily. Keep it simple. Technology is here to help you, not confuse you. Use smart tools wisely, and they will make your learning faster, easier, and more enjoyable in 2026. Now let's talk about some common mistakes English learners make. If you know these mistakes, you can avoid them. And that will save you a lot of time and frustration. The first mistake is translating in your head. Many learners think in their own language first, and then translate into English. This makes speaking slow and stressful. Try to think in simple English instead. Use easy words, short sentences. Even broken English is better than silent English. The second mistake is waiting too long to speak. Some learners say, "I will speak when my English is perfect." But that day never comes. You must speak to become good. You do not become good and then speak. Start now. Start simple. The third mistake is focusing too much on grammar. Grammar is useful, but too much grammar can block you. If you think about rules while speaking, you become slow and nervous. Focus on communication first. Clarity is more important than correctness. The fourth mistake is learning too much, but practicing too little. Watching videos feels productive. Reading feels safe, but speaking feels difficult. So many learners avoid speaking, and then they do not improve. Remember, input is important, but output is essential. You must use the language. The fifth mistake is being too hard on yourself. Learning a language takes time. You will make mistakes. You will feel slow sometimes. That is normal. Do not compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to yesterday. Avoid these mistakes, and your learning journey will become smoother, faster, and more enjoyable. Now let me share a simple daily English routine you can use in 2026. This routine takes about 30 to 45 minutes a day. It is simple, it is realistic, and it works. First, listening 10 to 15 minutes. Listen to a short podcast. Watch a simple English video. Choose something at your level. Do not worry about understanding every word. Just listen and enjoy. Second, speaking 10 minutes. Talk to yourself. Describe your day. Use shadowing with a short audio. Or talk to an AI chat partner. The goal is simple. Open your mouth and speak. Third, reading 5 to 10 minutes. Read a short article. Read a story. Read social media posts in English. Notice new words, but do not stop too often. Fourth, writing 5 minutes. Write a few sentences about your day. Write what you learned. Write a small message or comment. That's it. Listening, speaking, reading, writing. A little every day. Now here is the most important part. Do not break the chain. It is better to do 15 minutes every day than 2 hours once a week. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. Make English part of your daily life. Not something extra, not something heavy, just something normal. And if you miss one day, do not quit. Continue the next day. That is how you build strong English in 2026, step by step, day by day. Congratulations, my friends. You have come to the end of this podcast. Thank you for staying with me. Let's quickly review what we learned today. We talked about why learning English is easier in 2026. We talked about the right mindset. We talked about the 4 core skills: listening, speaking, reading, and writing. We learned the importance of training your ear first. We learned that speaking every day, even alone, is very powerful. We learned how to use smart tools. We talked about common mistakes to avoid. And we created a simple daily routine for you. All of this is simple. All of this is possible. All of this works if you take small steps every day. Now I want to give you a little motivation. Remember, learning English is not about being perfect. It is about progress, not perfection. It is about small actions, repeated every day. It is about being patient and consistent. You are in the right time. You have the right tools. You have the right mindset. You can do this. So here is my call to action for you. Today, choose one small action. Listen to a short podcast. Speak to yourself for 5 minutes. Write one sentence. Just one small step. Do it today, and then do it again tomorrow. Step by step, you will improve. Step by step, you will become confident in English. Thank you for listening. I am proud of you for taking this step. Keep going, keep practicing, and enjoy the journey. See you next time. Goodbye, my friends.